Hey fishers, Complete English Fishing Report again. We've got so many reports flowing in. It gets a bit confusing after a while, and we can't cover them all. It's not possible. So if I miss something and you need to know, just give us a tingle at the shop. If I'm not busy, I'll give you a rundown. But look, talking to Maso down Complete English Lavington, and he tells me that they're getting quite a few trout in that area. Dartmouth hasn't been too bad. It's not going crazy, but trolling with forward fenders and worms seem to cover the options pretty well. Apparently there's a trolling comp or something up there this weekend. There's so many fishing comps now, I can't keep in touch with them all. It's impossible. But Hume Weir's the disappointing one. It's been really ordinary over the last couple of weeks, few weeks actually. A few yellows coming out. We'd like to see it fire up, obviously, but it's not. You can go down and put in a bit of time, and you may get one if you put in the time, but trolling, slow rolling soft plastics, it's sort of real hit and miss. Excuse for the coughing, but you get that. Below the Hume Weir, in the Murray, getting a few fish, but where the exciting reports are, Murrumbidgee River here, it's really firing up on yellows. We're getting some consistent catches of yellow belly out of it at the moment. We're really, really pleased with it. Anywhere from Wagga downstream seems to be very good. Did get a good report from up around Gumley the other day, casting little spinnerbaits and hard bodies around. There's a few yellows getting caught up in that area. Don't forget, close season for Murray cod. If you catch a cod, you must release it, and do it quickly. You know, don't even have to pull them into the boat most of the time. Just unhook them, let them go. It won't be too much longer until the season opens, 1st of December, and you can kick right into gear. If you're in a boat, bait fishing, pull up at a bit of structure and run a paternoster rig if you're chasing yellows down in the Murrumbidgee River. A little yabby or a shrimp about 2-3 feet above the sinker, you'll find that you'll get a lot better results doing that. So it looks pretty promising. Blowering, oh my goodness gracious me, that dam is cracking at the moment. There is a massive amount of fish getting caught out of there. Not everyone is going to catch fish out of blowering. I've said it before, it's a tough dam to fish, but fishing off the bank with yabbies, grubs, our chicken hits bait, very, very good. Getting some monster cod on it up there. Also, trolling through the day is starting to produce nicely. A few yellows, occasional redfin, some very big cod. And the old casting lures around of a night time, whether it be surface lure, soft plastics, chatterbaits, any of these sort of spinnerbait type things will cover the options pretty well. Technique's critical. Once you've done it a few times, you'll pick it up without too much trouble. A lot of big fish getting caught. Blowering is open during the cod season. They don't have a closure. Just stick with your rules and regs. And these big fish, just unhook them at the side of the boat, or if you can, nice easy lift in, quick photo, have everything ready to go, have your camera ready before you lift it into the boat. You shouldn't have it out of the water any more than about 60 seconds, drop it back into the water. Something I do suggest though, don't drag it into the bank, changing it from the water temperature that you're getting them in into that real warm water up in the shallows. Just release it exactly where you catch it. That's the best way to do it, as soon as you can. We're getting some good fish out of the Tumut River. It's high, it's hard, but my goodness, there's some quality trout in at the moment. Rainbows and browns. Whether you're bait fishing, lure fishing or fly fishing, you should do quite okay in the Tumut River. Keep an eye on it. It's up and down like a yo-yo. Every day you look at it, or every few days you look at it, it seems to change height. If it stays stable for 2 or 3 days and it stays below 4,000 meg, it's going to be hot fishing, I can tell you now. Tantangro, Yukonbean, Jindabyne, all fishing quite well. Jindabyne seems to have slowed down a little bit. Yukonbean, absolutely cracking at the moment. Amazing amount of fish coming out of there. We're really happy with it. Trolling, bait fishing, fly fishing, doesn't seem to matter. Tantangro, it's quieted down a bit. I thought it'd go right off the bite actually because it's dropping, but it's still fishing okay. It's certainly worth the effort. Burrinjuck, it's fired up big time. Plenty of yellow belly coming out of the Juck at the moment. Still, the majority of them are up in the fringes of the dam, up in the warmer sections, in less than 2 metres of water where most of the yellows are getting caught off the bank with bait. trolling with your little Yakumito rabbit vibes seem to be doing exceptionally well, getting a lot of good fish out of them at the moment. Another one's working well if they're out in a little bit deeper water is the hyper jerk, Yakumito hyper jerk. It's a beautiful little lure and it seems to be working quite nicely as well. So as you can see, we've got a fair bit of activity around us. Oh, by the way, Wagga, it's not too bad either. So a lot of action out at the moment. Well, this is the Compleat English Fishing Report for this week. We'll catch you next week.